Thursday Talk.
All right. Happy Thursday,
Hello!
everyone.
Magandang Webes sa inyong
Hi, guys.
lahat.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to your Thursday Night Habits Thursday Talks. We are so happy that you are here for tonight and that you decided to join us in our discussion this evening. Hello,
Yes.
everyone. My name is Ben, and with me this evening is the wonderful and beautiful Gwen.
Hi
Hey, Gwen.
guys. Hi Benok. How's your evening going?
It's as relaxing as our background music.
Diba? Why not? Para bagay siya sa ating topic ngayong gabi. Yan,
Yes.
meron na tayong viewer. Hi Rocky!
Yes,
Thank you so
hello,
much
hello,
for tuning
Raki.
in.
Thank you for joining us
Yes.
and I hope that you stay tuned dahil masaya ang magiging usapan natin for tonight. We are going to talk about, of course, our favorite topic when na pag-usapan, ways on how to
Yes.
detoxify.
Oo, diba? Mag-title drop na tayo dyan.
Exactly. This is
There's,
actually going to be our March series. We're going to call it Detoxy Fun. And for the entire March, we are going to talk about the different ways and how we actually make life light and easy and enjoyable, diba? So that's why we are
that's
calling
true.
it Detoxy Fun. And by the way,
Correct.
since we are talking about making detoxifying fun, I'd like to greet, of course, happy birthday to Louie. Ayan, birthday today.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Louie!
Happy birthday, Louie.
And Mike is actually out for tonight because he is celebrating with Louie.
Yes, and
Yay!
we are celebrating with you in spirit.
Yes. At hinihintay namin ang mga lumpiang Shanghai, di ba? Na masarap
Oo.
yan.
Correct. Baka naman. Charot lang. Joke lang.
And
Ayan.
also like to give a shout out to Nico. Yes, hi Nico. Yes,
Yes. Hi, we
we
miss
are with you
you.
next.
Yes,
We
our
miss
thoughts
you
are with
too.
you. So we wish you a safe trip and get back soon. Take care always and prayers for you as well. Yes. Gusto mo ba yung mga
Yes.
pa-background music natin dyan, Nico?
Yes, I love it. It's like I'm in a five-star cafe. Wow,
Oo.
five-star cafe. Yeah.
True.
And it's very timely, Gwen, kasi nga for tonight, pag-uusapan natin, it's all about making detoxifying fun, di ba? Detoxify. And we actually already made noise in the Twitter world at maya-maya we're also going to share with you mga naging tweets about our hashtag Detoxify. And ganun
Yes.
din po yung mga nanonood sa atin, we really invite you to join us in this conversation. Hindi lang kami ni Gwen ang mag-uusap ngayong gabi, but you are also involved in this discussion. How do you detoxify? Comment down below and let us know so we can give you a shout out.
True. Malay mo, we can get some tips and techniques from you guys. Baka meron sa inyo dyan na regularly or every so often nagdi-detox. Share with us your tips and
Yes,
how you do it, basically. Yeah.
detox or Botox.
True. Ayan.
How's
So,
your week
tama
going,
no?
Gwen?
Okay naman. I really am excited for this month of March because um, we had a very good, I would say we had a very good set of episodes no February, right? So we were really focusing on the self, diba? Really being able to, from January until February, focusing on the self, knowing your spark, your passion, diba? Your goals, and then expressing that to other people through love for the month of February, and we had a very good run um, for the last month. No? So we want to continue that trend, and this month naman we're focusing, like what you said, on cleansing no, or detoxing. And starting with today, tonight, yung first natin would be physical cleansing, yung literal na
Yeah.
detox, di ba? And we'll progress with different types of detox activities later on as we progress sa ating March episodes, which abangan ninyo yan, ipopost namin yan on our SOCMED, kung ano yung mga next nating episodes. But for tonight, physically, how do we actually detox? Ikaw, Benok, I know that
Excited
you
ako
are
dyan.
a health enthusiast, and this is
Ah,
very perfect for you. Yeah, bakit ma-share ka, di ba? And since you're
grabe.
now an
You know
advocate
what?
of well-being.
Grabe, Gwen. A year ago, 2 years ago, I never would have thought that someone would call me a health enthusiast or a fitness enthusiast, di ba? Because of my lifestyle and, my priorities in life years ago. And
Mm,
I'm so happy that I made that decision and that now I am actually enjoying life, much better because of
yes.
that decision to constantly detoxify, And I'd like to, before I begin, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Sir Ali Ricarte. Hello.
Hi, Sir Ali. Thanks for tuning in. So,
Ito rin
ayan,
si
isa
Sir
pang
Ali.
health
Oo
advocate
nga.
yan si Sir Ali.
Si Sir Ali, namimiss ko na yung mga body pump classes mo dyan, Sir Ali. So baka naman, sir, makapag-comment ka ng mga tips and tricks mo on how you personally
Oo.
detoxify. And you can share it with our viewers for tonight. Diba?
Yeah.
Also, saying hi to Lance Lucas. Hello, Lance. Thank you
Hey,
for joining
Lance.
us.
Yes, thank you
Thank
so
you,
much for
Lance.
tuning in.
Ito rin,
Hope you had a great birthday celebration.
isa ba tong health enthusiast eh.
Yes.
Okay, di ba? Si Lance.
Yoga natin dyan. Intense. Yes, and I'm sure
Ayan.
they have a lot of other, I don't know, things to share regarding physical detoxification, which later on we'll try to talk about more and define what it is, what its benefits are for us, and why now is a timely, it's very timely for us to get into physical detoxification physically. Well, of course, not just physically, but syempre, lahat talaga nagsisimula sa katawan natin, di ba? It's very difficult to do anything if conditionally speaking, hindi okay yung body natin. So I think that's really something that we have to take care of. So that's our topic ngayong gabi.
I agree
Gabi.
with you, Gwen. Alam mo,
Yes.
tama yan. Kasi, yan yung naramdaman ko nung mga panahon na, alam mo yon hindi pa healthy yung choices natin, masyado, di ba? Kasi, I wanted to do a lot of things. I wanted to accomplish, things. But then, I found it really hard to do that when your health choices, say otherwise. So, parang, it's a wake-up call for me, lalo na nung naging sakitin, di ba? So, kailangan na kailangan na may constant detoxification na nagaganap sa atin dyan. And until now, I think it's a choice that I have to make and that we have to make every now and then and regularly para ma-ensure natin na we stay trapped, di ba, on that very fit and active lifestyle. Healthy and active lifestyle. So,
Yes.
that's why, Gwen.
Sige, tapusin mo muna. Tataraw na lang no? Go for it.
Pero yun nga. Kaya, ever since, talagang nagde-detoxify na rin. Pero hindi, don't get me wrong, I still enjoy life kasi alam mo na, may tendency kasi na pag iniisip natin na, healthy living na, di ba? Parang, corny na, hindi na kumakain ng chips yan, hindi na yan kumakain ng sweets, hindi na umiinom. Hindi naman, part pa rin yun, di ba?
Yeah, true.
If you don't do that, if you don't enjoy the sweets, food, alcohol, drinks, pwede parang ano na yon, prison na yon, hindi na yon life, di ba?
Correct.
Hindi na yun lifestyle. It's already a prison.
I agree. And you know what? There was this documentary that I watched a couple of days ago lang, and it was very educational. I'll share it later on below sa comments. Yes. And I think what one thing that I appreciated in that documentary, similar to what you're saying, is yung deprivation, diba? When you deprive yourself, you have a bigger tendency to actually do worse later on. Kasi di ba when you are, like yung sinabi mo, it's not, being healthy or living healthy doesn't really mean you have to say goodbye to carbs, di ba, sweets. But it's really more of managing it. Um, of course, there are a lot of people who have specific preferences, like vegetarian sila,
Yeah.
or vegan, or whatnot, right? But um, it's really about you, how you are able to make it easy for yourself to manage it. Otherwise, if you deprive yourself, those yung feeling of being deprived later on will make it harder for you, because later on magbi-binge ka lalo, diba? So I agree with what you're saying, diba? And it's okay once in a while to indulge yourself, basta make sure that it's managed. Yan.
Gaano kadalas ang minsan? Yan lang, yan naman ang ano.
Ayun lang. Kaya
Yan
I
ang
think
tanong.
with true, with the healthy lifestyle, it really starts with the mind, in the mind and with the mind, because it's really more about knowing why you're doing it. And I think one step to really having a good lifestyle change is knowing the right detox activities, I guess, no? Parang ganun. Whatever works for you, I guess. Pero
Exactly.
I think when we say detox, it's not necessarily yung talagang what do you do when you detox ba? Yung mga typical na aalisin mo lahat ng laman ng katawan mo. Magbe-bigger like ka dyan. It's not necessarily always like that. It's not flushing out everything that's inside your body, really. Diba? But it's really more of keeping your body and your organs healthy, because apparently pala our body is already equipped to detoxify on its own. And when we talk about detoxify, it's basically getting rid of the toxins in our body, and our body, our organs are equipped to do that. So hindi na kailangan pala yung mga juicing, di ba, or yung mga talagang uh, intense na mga detox procedures, but it's really more of keeping yourself healthy in a sense na you get enough sleep, you don't take too much alcohol, everything in moderation. Sabi nga ni Catriona Gray.
Agree. At
Dahil,
sinabi rin niya ni Lesa sa comment section, everything in
yes,
moderation. Perfect.
I
Sabi
agree.
naman, sabi naman ni Rocky, shoutout natin, counted daw ba as detoxifying ang magpakalasing?
Well,
So, what do you think?
well, it depends on your definition of detoxifying. Kasi if you
Yeah.
are, kung physical detox yan, baka hindi masyadong akma ang magpakalasing. But if you're going through something, let's say a breakup, heartbreak, stress at work, and it's your way to unwind mentally and emotionally, perhaps some people resort to that. So, ayan. Pero ang tanong ko, magpakalasing saan ba? Baka inassume ko lang na alcohol, hindi pala.
Pero you know what? Ayan, sabi nga ni Nico, magpakalasing sa alin? Sa pagmamahal? Ayan.
Yan.
Kasi I
Yun
agree
naman
with you,
pala.
Gwen. There are, di ba, pwede kasi you need an emotional detoxification, di ba? Others, sabi nila, kailangan natin ng regular social media detox, di ba? Lalo na when it gets too toxic. So those are really good topics that we would be talking about maybe in the coming weeks. But for
Yes.
tonight,
True.
let's go back to basics, kumbaga. Yung
Yes.
physical detoxifying, di ba? Physical
Correct.
detoxification. Ano ba yung mga ways natin and how we actually uh, clean, no? Go back to clean living, di ba? Physically at least.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's look
Ikaw,
at the
Beno,
comment
have
section.
you
Yeah.
tried? Nakapag-detox? Nag-detox ka ba before?
For me, last year, nung di ba, nag-lockdown tayo, that was March 17, So, mga around last week of March, I started to, siguro I can count it as a detox din, in a way, because I started eating healthier. I started really cooking my own food. And by that, I mean preparing, boiling broccoli and chicken breast.
Yes, exactly.
I did that for I did that for 85% of a month, I think. So, kaya naging ganun din. Kaya I was able to lose around 18 pounds, di ba? In the span of 4 months last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yun. So, na-try ko siya. And you know what, Gwen? Parang, ano siya, liberating. Somehow, it makes you feel lighter. Parang, it sets you free from yung bigat na nararamdaman mo kapag puro ka
Yes, I
chips,
love
di ba?
it.
Pag puro ka junk food or alak.
True.
Uy, pero I love alak I love alak. I love drinking regularly. Oo.
But yun nga, di ba? Parang you feel clean. Feeling malinis, hindi lang nagmamalinis. Di ba? And yeah, I think I've never really, hardcore um, detoxed in my life, but I did try one of those kangkunis. Familiar ka ba sa kangkunis? I'm not gonna say anything more in detail in
Okay.
respect our viewers, but I guess you guys know what kangkunis is. Kangkunis baka naman. Yeah, but I haven't tried Bigger Life. But you know what? I really, for me, I'm not recommending it or anything, but I'm just saying that it had a very good effect on me. Some are saying it's not good to do it very often kasi baka, it might do something internally to you if masyadong nasa-scrape lahat. But what I'm saying is, if you do it use it once in a while, like me, I only use it like a couple of times, and you really feel lighter and you feel like talagang nilinis ka inside. But then again, a lot of people do it. A lot of people really do those detoxes, especially when they want to start losing weight or getting into fitness. Most of them, di ba, may mga kilala ko ng ganyan eh, okay, I'm going to try to get into fitness or try to lose weight. Ang una kong gagawin is mag-detox muna ako. Parang ganon. Before you put something on top of it, like a procedure or like a new set of habits, it's more of um, removing, letting go of bad habits muna, letting go of toxins. So
Mhm.
it's the letting go that comes first. So I think that's why a lot of people do the detox first.
So, kailangan makapag-let go ka muna, di ba? Para
Yes.
makapagbawas ka ng maayos.
Oo.
And speaking
Correct,
of,
di ba?
I have a lot of friends who, when we talk about detox, talagang the first thing na tinatanggal nila sa diet at binabawasan ay yung red meat. Usually pork, that goes off the list first pork. So pag kunyari detox season nila, or that's the term for it, tatanggalin nila pork, beef, yan, and they'll focus on the white meat, fish, chicken, yan. So I think that helps kasi it's easier for us to digest it, yung white meat. These are lighter meats and
True.
somehow they are, in a degree, they are healthier, di ba? Leaner, kumbaga, and cleaner, sabi nga nila. Ayan.
Cleaner
Wait,
and cleaner.
ano,
Yes.
sabi ni Rocky, hindi daw siya sa
Tell me stuff.
magpapakalasing, sa alak, sa green tea daw. Sa green tea. Because that's
Sa
one
green
thing.
tea.
Di ba, Gwen? I think that's the first thing that comes into mind eh. When we say detox, a lot of people, I think maybe 80% of people would immediately think tea or a drink, di ba? Et eto,
Mm-hmm.
sa tingin mo, ano yung number one na naiisip ng mga tao na drink when we talk about detox?
Lemon water.
Yes, exactly, di ba? So,
Lemon water. There's something about lemon water
you know, right?
that
Yung parang
cleanses you, right?
makikita natin, replacing regular water with lemon water.
Yes.
And then when you
And
ask,
also,
ano meron? Detox
true.
nagde-detox ako. Di ba?
Correct. And calamansi and buko also for some people.
What? I haven't tried that.
Di ba? Hindi
BJ and
magkahiwala
calamansi.
yun ah. Magkahiwala yun ah.
Okay.
Calamansi juice. Sorry na. Can clarify. Ay,
Akala
can
ko
I
pa
just
rin.
recommend? Ito yung sinasabi kong documentary. It's called Beyond Weight Loss.
Uh-huh.
breaking the fat loss code. So hanapin nyo yan, guys. Now, what I appreciate about it is that it really educates you with the proper ways of yung lifestyle. We hear a lot of people, you mentioned something about liquid intake, no? Yung liquid water, lemon water.
Solid
So yeah,
water.
let's get into water, no? So
Yeah.
um I've heard a lot of people say, kasi ako hindi ako mahilig uminom ng tubig. Yun yung mahirap sa akin.
Okay.
So I feel like, I have to deliberately remind myself. Kasi para sa akin, drinking water feels like eating rice na walang kulang. Kasi nga, matabang siya. So, parang kung inom ako ng tubig, it's dahil kumain ako ng something sweet or kakakain ko lang yun. But yung randomly inom ng tubig, it's rarely that I
Right.
feel the need. And parang it has been a conscious effort for me to drink water. But a lot of people would tell me na, you have to drink 8 to 10 glasses of water. Meron na magsasabi na, you have to drink 1 liter. You have to drink 2 liters of water. So parang it's difficult for you to really understand it. But this particular documentary really explains that why the water is necessary. And at the same time, it gives you some sort of formula that kung ano yung current weight mo, what your current weight is, you divide that into 2, and that would be the amount of water that you need to take in ounces. So, ganon siya. So, current weight,
Gwen, ang hirap na yung math.
sorry, in pounds. In pounds, ah. So,
Ang
current
hirap.
weight in pounds, divided, may math na involved. But, like, I don't appreciate math that much. I mean, I don't like math that much, also I appreciate. Pero, ang daming pagpapaliwanag, no? Pero, it makes sense pag naintindihan mo. So, kung ano yung pounds mo, let's say 130 pounds ka, divided by 2, so that's
Syntax
what,
error.
65.
Sige na, inom
Nag-compute
na
ako
lang.
lang.
Inom na lang ako ng
Tama.
tubig.
Ayun.
Sige na, inom na lang ako ng tubig.
Tapos, so 65 ounces of water. So, parang ganun siya. And then, of course, if you wanna convert it to liters, bahala ko na. Uy,
Again,
mas talaga.
what's the title so that we can recommend it to our friends who are watching?
Yes, definitely. And,
What's,
yun na
anong
nga
title?
So,
Anong title na?
sige,
Anong title ng docu?
beyond weight loss.
Beyond weight loss. So guys, you can consider it.
Yes,
Sa ating
bagong-bago lang.
17,000 viewers, ayan, pwede nyo pong
Yes.
consider yan. So yung mga
Yes.
viewers, imagine 17,000 viewers tayo. How do you
True.
detoxify physically? Comment down below. Let us know, guys, so that we can share it with our friends who are watching.
So,
And
exactly.
Gwen, I agree with you. And I think water is the most underrated detoxifier. Diba?
Yes,
Detoxifier.
exactly.
Talagang water
And,
should be our first friend.
true. And sabi nga nila, nakakakinis daw yun ng fest. Diba? Kasi, when you're, while you're well hydrated, diba, it really flushes out all the dirt, all the toxins in your body. So, and at the same time, it helps you regulate more, and it helps you metabolize quicker. So, marami siyang benefits. It's something that we usually take for granted, me included. But now I really have to make it my best friend. So, number 1 tip, water, water, water. Lemon water is refreshing. I agree.
So, ikaw ba, Gwen, you like lemon water? Or, kasi you mentioned parang kulang yung lasa ng plain water for you eh. But have you learned to love it?
Lemon water, not so, I mean, same lang yung ano ko sa kanya. Same lang yung interest ko sa kanya with normal water. Unless lagyan ko siya ng sugar, hindi calamansi juice na siya, okay, go. Or lemon juice na siya. But
Hindi na
lemon
tubig yun.
water, di ba pag lemon water, matabang pa rin siya. So, parang natatabangan pa rin. Daming arte, no? But, ano siya, it has an interesting taste for me. So, I like it. Parang, what it does to me though is when I drink lemon water, I feel like I'm in a I'm in a five-star restaurant or I'm in a hotel lobby being served with water. Yung ganun yung feeling ko. But nothing really na talagang ma-appreciate ko gagawin ko sa bahay. But I know some people who do. Like, I think Eri Lou likes lemon water.
Oo, nagbabaon pa yan si Lulu eh.
Diba?
Di ba?
Oo.
Talagang Lululemon Water Queen yan eh. Wait lang, bago
True.
tayo mag-proceed, shout out ko lang para kay Sir Will. Ano to? Paano ba to? Kasi ang dami na nag-iingay sa comment section. Hello, shout out para kay Sir Will. Ayan, magandang gabi. Hindi ko alam kung sino si
Hi,
Sir Will.
Sir Will.
Ayan, hello,
Ayan.
hello.
Wala akong makitang ano niya though.
Shout
Oo,
out
wala
kay Sir
pa.
Will. Ayan.
But
Sir
hi,
Will,
hi.
baka
Magandang
naman may
gabi, Sir
pag-racket ka
Will.
dyan.
Yes.
So, natatawa ko dito kay Rocky. Ano, puro siya alak, puro siya alak. I love tequila, I love ano. Sabi niya, yung detoxifying yung topic, pero pinagpipilitan natin yung flavor. And if that works for you, because you know sometimes, Gwen, parang a shot of whiskey, for me, it also works sometimes. Like, for example, it's been a long day, diba? It's been a long day without you, my friend. Yeah, it's been a long day for me, and then a shot of whiskey or scotch on the rocks. Wow, diba?
Oh, yes, yes. After a long day at work.
It
I
helps.
know someone who does that. So, yeah, definitely. Again, when we talk about detox, it really serves us different purposes. Iba-iba naman tayo. Yun, for people naman who, just really need a glass to, at the end of a long day, can I have a glass martini, please? Oh, why
Yeah.
not? Diba? So I guess it really depends on what you're trying to detox from. Is it stress, right? Is it like I said, an emotional heartbreak, right? Would it be something that you've been keeping like a grudge and you want to let it go? Then I guess iba-iba tayo ng ways of
Yeah.
detoxify.
And Gwen, I wanted to touch on that, no? Since we mentioned there are different things or reasons why we detoxify. And minsan, yung emotional burden or yung emotional stress or yung mental stress or exhaustion na nararamdaman natin, it can actually translate to physical stress and exhaustion,
That's
di ba?
true.
To the point
Exactly.
na parang nagsosomatize ka na or you feel like you're sick, but in fact,
Mhm.
you're not physically sick, but maybe you're just mentally drained or you're psychologically tired, diba? And
Mm-mm.
it can manifest physically. So maybe in
True.
those cases, mag-work yung sinasabi nila Rocky na a shot of your favorite drink, di ba? Might work. O yan, Rocky, naisigit natin, naipasok natin.
Naipush, Rocky.
Yeah.
May sinabi pa nga si Rocky, tawang-tawa ako, 8:27. Sabi niya, moderate drinking makes your skin glow in the dark. Why not? Try ko nga yan. Mama, naka-chinchansu ko nun.
But
Di
ikaw,
ba?
Gwen, personally, what have you done or have you ever tried
What have I
physical,
done?
what did you
Physically.
do last
Yun na
summer?
lang.
Have you ever tried physically detoxifying and what did you do to make it work?
Well, honestly, like physical body wise, yun nga yung Cancun's journey ko. But then again, aside from that, I'm a sleep enthusiast. Yes, sleep enthusiast. I realized that kapag it doesn't matter how much I try to eat healthy or I try to avoid unhealthy food, if kulang ako sa tulog, I still don't feel as alert and awake and physically
And
energetic. Parang
enthusiastic?
oo, and nagbe-breakout din ako. So, I think the one of the most important things to consider in detoxing aside from water would be having enough sleep. Talagang sleep is a major, very important thing to make sure that we maintain. Kasi I think
Agree.
like what I mentioned earlier that the body itself is actually equipped to detoxify even without the extra detox diets. But then
Yes.
again, our bodies and our organs cannot function properly, or it cannot repair properly if we don't have enough sleep. So it can't do its work in detoxifying. So I think talagang natulog tayo ng wagas. Ano ng wagas?
Agree. Agree, Gwen. Agree.
Ang
You know,
tama.
diba
Yes.
there are even news before na successful businessmen, diba, who meron nun I just forgot the name. He's very young, he's active, he goes to the gym, he works out,
I
but
think
then,
I read that.
diba, at a very young age, nagkaroon ng sudden death. And
Yes.
doctors say that the primary reason for that is the lack of sleep, diba?
Yes, yes,
So,
yes, yes.
I think isa pa yan isa pang na-underrate ng mga tao, yung importansya ng pagtulog. Diba? It's very
Correct.
important, especially when we talk about living a healthy lifestyle and detoxifying, getting
Mm.
good quality, enough sleep, di ba? Ay,
True. And
mahal
I
na
agree
mahal.
with that. Saka the ladies no, well not just the ladies, 'di ba? They say that when you lack sleep, you're more moody or hormonal kasi nga hindi nakapag-regenerate or repair yung mga cells and tissues natin properly. So, I guess having enough sleep can make us in the right state of mind. Kaya I think that's what they mean by waking up at the wrong side of the bed more often than not. It's because medyo mali yung gising mo or kulang ka sa tulog, medyo bitin. So I think having enough sleep will also um, give us good mood, siguro have us be in our best moods of the day.
Exactly. And you know what? Do you get grumpy when you don't get enough sleep?
Actually, yes. Kasi lalo na pag yung tipong alanganin yung gising mo, talagang grabe. Pag yung, I think, in a way, kalahating gising, kalahating tulog ako. Kung ano-ano sinasabi kong walang sense. Tapos nagagalit ako. Bakit nakabukas yung TV? Mga ganun walang kwenta.
And then
Di
you
ba
remember,
sinabi ko na parang nananaginip yung mic?
uh, and then
Ganon.
when you think back on the day, sabi mo, that's because I didn't get enough sleep. No?
True.
I agree. And I also observe that for people who lift, diba? People who go to the gym, there is a huge difference in the quality of the workout. When you have enough sleep and when you don't sleep enough, diba, in a day. For example, if I get 8 hours of sleep in a day, parang okay yung energy ko sa gym. So, pagka 5 hours lang yung sleep ko, parang bitin yung energy ko yung mga lifts ko parang mediocre yung quality. So yun. Wait lang, natatawa ako dito sa
Natatawa nga ako eh.
comment
Nico.
section natin. May nakapag-invento na ng formula sa detoxifying. Sabi ni Lance, triple S detoxifier. Sip, sex, and sleep. Because they say that sex is also one good detoxifier.
Sip. Uy, ang galing. Ang witty nung sip. Diba?
Paano kung
Water.
diba? Paano kung meron
It's
kang
water.
pack? What if you can't get it? What's a good substitute for sex when it comes to detoxifying?
Chocolates. Daw, joke lang. Sabay ganun eh.
Oh, that's why sa fast talk, sex or chocolate kasi ano pala yan,
Oo nga no. Yeah, I mean,
pareho
encounter
sila
nga
ng
ako parang.
effect.
Well, I think the context of that is that some people say that some chocolate or chocolate gives you what's that yung endorphins hindi endorphins yung satisfaction, di ba? So in a way it gives you the same, well, not the same, it's a different kind, but equivalent kind of satisfaction as sex does.
Especially
So I guess depende sa
when you
tsokolate, no?
when you push me and then you kiss still like it. Yes.
Ay, napatawa mo ko, Miss Gwen, Jerome.
Thank you very much, Jerome, for tuning in. Let us
I'm
know.
so happy naman na napatawa kita.
Oo
Napatawa
nga.
ko rin ng self. Char.
Let us know how you detoxify. Uy, sabi nga ni Rocky,
Oo nga.
laughter is also, di
O,
ba?
dahil dyan
Laughter is
tumawa
also a
tayo.
good
I
way.
agree with you, Rocky. Laughter is a good detox. Kaya nga they call it,
So
diba,
that's
the,
why,
ano?
kapag di ka
Sige,
makatulog, tawa mo
tumawa.
na lang yan.
Ano nga ba yun? Laughter is the
Grabe.
best detox. Hindi naman. But it really helps, though.
Yeah.
Again,
And
depende
I
sa
noticed,
situation.
when we look at people who are advanced already in terms of their years, diba? And when we ask them, I observe when I ask people who are already advanced in years, and I ask them, what's the secret to look young? What's the secret to feel young and not to look old? Parang majority, the common answer is to just laugh. Laugh it off, di ba? Lalo na pag nasa
Yeah.
stress daw sila, importante, tumatawa sila, and they just
Pero
take things
dapat yung ano lang tamang tawa lang para walang wrinkles. De, joke lang. And then smile lines. But, that actually
nakadilat yung
makes you
mata.
more youthful. The fact that you're smiling, laughing. Ibig sabihin lang, hindi mo masyadong pasan-pasan yung world. Right?
Exactly.
Yan.
Kasi talagang importante itong pag-usapan itong mga bagay like detoxifying, because right now, people may be aware of it or may not be aware of it, diba? But the stressful environment and the news that we are getting might already be taking its toll on us. So that's why, from time to time, it's very important that you detoxify. And that when you detoxify, you make it fun. That's why
Yes.
detox is fun. Yeah. Gwen, pasample daw ng tumatawa ng hindi nakicrinkle yung eyes.
Ganon. Isa pa. Di ba? Gawin nyo rin yan, di ba? Bago kayo matulog. Para sabihin nung kasama nyo sa bahay na nanaginip na kayo.
Parang pang Jacqueline Jose School of Acting yun.
Yeah. Uy, si Nico talaga ang magaling dyan. Dahil dyan, Nico, pagbalik mo next episode, gawin mo rin ito. Diba? You are the best in the West. Nasa West ka ba ngayon? Hindi nasa ka Nasa Makati. Hindi, charot na. Ayan, you know what? Speaking of detox, nalala ko lang kasi nabanggit mo kanina yung lemon water. Banggitin ko na rin na fruits and vegetables, specifically fruits, are a good way to detox din. Kaya lang, the thing is, hindi ako mahilig sa prutas. Ikaw ba?
I love fruits. I love fruits
Really?
really. Yeah.
Ako, others, some, but not all.
What's your favorite fruit?
Ako, yung madali kong
Adam.
makain talaga mango.
Mango.
Mangga na matamis, and then saging, and then mansanas. Grapes din, kaya lang mahal. So,
Wow.
minsan,
Pang Cleopatra.
but, in terms of my preferences yon. But, I'm not very good at knowing, hindi ko masyadong kilala lahat nung prutas. Yan. Mas magulay ako kaysa sa prutas. Ikaw, what's your favorite fruit?
Adamson. My favorite fruit is Adamson.
Ano?
Joke
Adamson?
yun. That was a childhood game that we used to play.
Ay, hindi ako nakarelate.
Anong pangalan?
Nakakainis.
Yeah. No, but anyway, kidding aside, bananas are really good, Gwen. I love bananas.
Yung mga dyan, viewers, mahilig pa kayo sa bananas.
Saging at pakwan. Saging
Pakwan?
at pakwan. Oo.
Ako, I like pakwan pala, yes. I totally like watermelon. Peaches, sabi ni Nico. And then cherry or peaches. Something common.
Ang social
Cherry or
naman.
peaches, yes.
What's peach in
Azalea, di
Tagalog?
ba? Peaches. Ano no?
What's peach in Tagalog?
Oo nga, ano nga bang peach in Tagalog?
Okay guys, comment nyo. What's peach in Tagalog? Nico,
paki-google nga please.
Yan Si Rocky daw,
Oh,
durian.
durian daw, sabi ni Rocky. And she said that example fruits that are high on benefits to detoxify. Ayan.
True.
Durian.
Ayan.
Halata ay Cavendish na saging. Love it. Latundan, lakatan, senyorita o sa bahay.
All kinds of sagging is good, diba?
I love
Basta
it.
you don't eat too much. Don't eat too much of it because, medyo mabigat siya sa tummy,
Correct.
saging.
But yeah, maraming benefits din ng saging. Dahil, unang-una, siya lang may puso. So, madi-detox ka talaga. Ano yung sasabihin mo?
Wala na.
Wala
Okay na yun.
na. Sige,
Okay na
tigilan
yun.
natin. Wait, so sabi mo nga you like santol, sabi mo?
Ha?
Ay,
Gwen!
saan
Nobody
galing?
said that. Nobody
Ano
said
yung sabi mo kanina?
Santol.
Ano sabi mo kanina? Favorite fruit mo. Sabi mo watermelon, tas yung isa, I forgot.
Santol. Hindi ako yun. Si Nico yun. Nico,
Ah,
di ba?
sige.
Favorite ko Santol. Favorite station ko, Santolan.
Nakainis.
Uy, nagulat ako sa Santol.
Hoy, pekas daw, sabi ni Rocky. Peach in Tagalog is pekas.
Pekas.
Oh, may natutunan tayo. And she said kamote is good too. Although kamote is a root
It's a
crop.
root crop.
Mm-mm.
Yes. But I'm not a fan of kamote.
O, diba? Bumenta yung santol ko.
Sabi ko na matitrigger to si Nico sa Santol eh.
Sorry
Yeah.
na, it was an honest mistake.
Feedback.
Mistook. Santol.
But, yeah, ano ba yun, Gwen? Anyway, so, yeah, pakwan, I think, pakwan is a
Yes.
really good fruit. In
Pero
fact,
dapat isa lang.
kasi pag dalawa na kinain mo,
Pakto na yun.
pakto na.
Nakakaloka. Diba? O,
Gwen,
diba?
go.
Yung B8 man na sa akin, late tumawa. O, yan.
Guys,
Sige. Ano
usually
pa?
I
Push
eat
pa na.
2 slices of pakwan. So, yeah, better call it pak 2. Yeah.
Yes.
I love pak 2. I love pak 2
pag hindi mo
kasi
maubos yung isang buo, kalahati lang.
pak half. Ano?
Pakap. So, pag ikaw yung kumakain ng pakwan, ano ka?
Ano?
Wag na.
Ano?
Pakman. Sige,
Wait lang.
tuloy natin.
Pag hindi mo naubos yung pakwan, ang tawag yan?
Pack-up.
Hindi.
Pack up.
Hindi.
Ano?
Pak.
Pack. Ipapapak mo. Take out ang tawag.
Hindi, pak lang. Pak lang. Kasi
lang.
para buo siya, pakwan.
Pakwan. Ay, mathematical. Gusto
Diba,
natin.
ang hirap,
I
Gwen.
love it. Hindi, may point ka doon. I love it. Palakpakan natin. Ano. Pack half. Pack one. Hindi. Yung pack half.
Diba,
pack
may,
lang.
alam mo, may fixation tayo sa pakwan eh.
Oo nga. Mag-move on na nga tayo.
Oh, Sir
So,
Will.
we're talking about,
Sir Will.
what's this? Hi, Sir Will. There you are.
What natin?
How do you say that?
Sabi niya,
Milocoton?
Milocoton.
Ang peach.
Milocoton.
Nice. Milocoton. Is that how you say that? That's interesting. I've never heard that word.
Milocoton.
Iba naman yata yun.
Milocoton. Hindi ba peras?
Yeah, actually, Nico, Lance said also pala, Melocoton ang peaches. Yan.
Okay,
Interesting.
Pear pala yung peras.
Nakakatawa, sabi mo, Nico, pekas si Freckles. Nakakatawa tong conversation,
Peras
Peras
Oh,
are pears.
Yun nga.
Sabihin ko sana. Peras are pears.
Peras are monies. Anyway, money is also a detoxifier.
Oh, kasi you can afford to have a massage. Oy, speaking of
Exactly.
which, that's another way to detoxify. Good
Yes.
massage.
And I
Yes.
think
Do you
we
guys
call
like?
that go.
Yes. Go. We call that
No,
massage.
I think that was also shared sa ating Twitter.
Yes.
Since you mentioned it, ayan. Kiko says, the period between summer and spring is the best time to have longer baths, food massages, and scrubs. On rest days, from brisk walking, coffee, and night drawing sketching. Ayan, ang dami niyang
Oy,
ways on
ang
how to
dami.
detoxify.
Variety. Yes,
So, massages.
yes.
Let's hold
I
that thought
agree with the
mamaya.
long baths.
Exactly. How long is a long bath? How long is an average bath time for you, Gwen?
Well, depende eh. If it's like a work day. Pag nagmamadali ako, malapit na ako malate, mas mabilis. Pero pag tipong sa bahay lang, I can take my time. So, yeah. But I don't have a bathtub here. So, I wish I had one. If I did, oh my
What?
gosh. Ang sarap nun, di ba? Right before you have a massage, you just have a warm dip in the bathtub, di ba? That would be a perfect detox night. Relaxation. So, yan nun. Lagyan mo
Now,
ng lemon, yung tubig mo sa tub, tapos inumin mo.
ew!
Joke
Ew!
lang! Walan tayo ng 17,000 viewers
And you know
dito.
what they say, diba? And I think people are also trying out taking a bath in milk, diba? That's also one way.
Yaman naman.
Fresh milk. Let's
Magkano
not talk about
magagastos mo makaligo
let's
na?
not talk about where the milk comes from,
Comes
but
from.
milk is one way.
Nakakaloka.
Pero ano
Yeah, but I agree. Balik natin nga dun kay Kiko.
oo,
Kiko,
sabi niya
please.
kasi di ba, long baths. And
Mm-mm.
ngayon, medyo makaka-relate na ako dyan because I recently had a heater installed, diba? So,
Hoy, congratulations!
usually
Sarap ng
kasi
tingin.
10 minutes,
Hot water.
Gwen, matagal na sa akin yun eh, naligo.
Mm-mm. And at the same time, di ba, it's nice to have warm water. Not too hot, naman hindi rin siya healthy. But
Yeah.
having a warm bath really relaxes your muscles then. Nire-recommend yung lagi nung nagmamassage, masseuse, therapist would say, it would be nice to have a warm bath before, or actually nasa sa app ng Zenya. Zenya, baka naman, I'm an avid fan. It really recommends you to have a warm bath before your therapist arrives.
I love it.
So yeah, I'm so happy for you. Gusto ko na rin ng ganun, like warm water. Nagiinit pa ako sa takore, manual, ganun.
Okay lang, mapapractice mo naman yung whistle mo dyan. Diba?
Ako yung magwi-whistle pag mainit na. Nakakainis.
Makoy
Ayan.
said, a detoxify is by listening to Kilometer Zero by Ian Pangalinan before work, during work, and after work.
Uy,
Hashtag
I love
KN0 kahit
that.
detox physically ang tanong, lol. Ayan.
But you
So,
know what? Yes, it really does. May connection pa rin. I-push natin yan. Makoy-koy. Because when you listen to music, diba, it relaxes you also. Diba? Parang
yeah.
it helps you forget about the stresses of the day.
I agree. Remember that
Diba?
episode we had on songs, our favorite songs?
Mm-mm.
Diba? We talked about how music can really be powerful and can turn your mood from gloomy
True.
to bright and gloomy to sunny, diba? So I agree, music is really one way that we can detoxify physically, help us
Mm-hmm.
relax, like our background music, diba? Nakakatulong
True.
siya, nakaka-relax
Sorry.
sila.
Natatawa talaga ako sa comments. Actually, yan yun. Try mo mag-take a bath.
Ano
Condense
ba,
milk na may
Rocky?
yogurt ka.
Try mo doon.
Rocky! Iba yung mga trip mo
Ano ka ba?
dyan.
Leche plan? O
Inis.
ano? Magiging leche plan ka niyan. Mag-take na ba't na may pag-leche? Okay.
Tapos sabi nga nila, tapos sa kawa ka nalili. Ewan ko sa inyo, guys. Try nyo yan, yung mga sinasuggest nyo. So, balitaan nyo kami, ha? Lalagay namin sa next episode. Tapos may 3 babae nagsis. Kainis.
Oh my God. But it's like a a scene from Hercules. Anyway, yeah, Gwen, you're saying.
No, I was gonna go back to massage. No, I heard this as a tip, no, na one benefit of having a massage is that it really parang ano bang tawag doon, yung kasi nahihimas yung mga veins mo. Diba? So, mga natatanggal yung mga bara-bara dyan. If you're not able to walk around, especially in this quarantine season, when you don't go out as much because we're trying to stay at home, and your physical activity isn't as much, then have a massage para talagang, kahit paano, na-exercise na sa stretch and nahihimas yung mga veins natin para walang mga masastuck sa mga ugat-ugat natin kasi nahihimas-himas tayo. So yes, have a massage.
Yes,
Yun lang,
and
thank you.
how
And yung mga
often?
lamig-lamig
When
din,
was the last
lamig-lamig.
when was the last time you had a massage? Because I think not everyone right now is
Yes.
ready to have that,
Yeah, 3 days ago. Oh,
that
yes, I
intimate
completely agree.
physical contact with your
Yes.
therapist.
Yes. I will say something about that because I was very paranoid, especially during the pandemic. Kasi regularly talaga ako nagpapamassage. Now, it was very difficult kasi marami akong lamig, yung mga nuts sa likod, nuts and bolts.
Robot ka pala.
So marami akong lamig-lamig, di ba? So I have to have it taken to a therapist or magpapa-home service ako regularly. Otherwise, magkukumpulan sila, di ba? Parang mga tao lang nagkukumpulan. So anyway, because of the pandemic, we had to stop. But now, massage companies, yung mga clinics or yung mga nagpapa-home service, of course, you have to select. You have to know talaga yung service centers or mga companies that you're availing from, because there are those that are also very certified like Zenya. I trust them completely because when they come here, they're in full PPE, pati ano nila, pati hair nila talagang nakabalot, naka-face mask. And ako din, pag nagpapamassage ako, naka-face mask din ako. Hindi ko na pinapagalaw yung head ko and yung face ko, unlike before. So I ask them to focus on the back part. But then I also require them when they arrive here to wash their hands first and to use alcohol. So dapat nakikita ko na ginagawa nila yun. So, I think what they do is they require the therapist to have tests first regularly because they're considered as frontliners. They're considered to be in the medical field as well. So some of them are required to have yung negative results before they will be allowed to be part of the roster. So
Do
it
they
really
wear
depends.
gloves?
I'm not recommending anything specific, but to me, I use Zenya. But it's nice for you if you find out or do a little bit of research on their health protocols as well. Yes.
And
Yes,
good work.
masaya rin ang Swedish
The
yan,
good
Sir
work.
Kai. Good
Good work.
work! Yes, they also do have that.
But I think now what they have is what they have available is massage for female pa lang eh. They haven't
Yung
hindi pa nila
male lang.
inactivate ulit yung massage for male. Ayan. So yeah, I agree with Makoy Koy. Going back to what Makoy Koy shared with
Yes.
us, music is a very good way to detoxify. Now, let's go to what Jude says. And Jude says, I only know how to put toxins in my body. Yan. Or massages detoxifying, yun lang atang gagawin niya. Yan. Yan, there you have it. Diba? Another one. Massage.
Yes,
Good
true.
way to detoxify.
I agree. Sabi
Ayan,
nga
si
din ni
Raquel,
Raquel, acupuncture din.
8 hours.
Acupuncture. Ayan, 8 hours of sleep, 45 minutes siesta. Magbabad sa CR. My way of detoxifying. Oh, why not? And then magpa-acupuncture ka. Ayan. Ang saya, no? And then, of course, walking can also help. I just got my internet back after 5 days. I could say that was a detox in itself. But other than that, working out, shopping, and video games. Yes. So yeah,
Yes.
like what you said, no, it depends on what you're detoxing from.
Exactly.
Detoxify.
Well, like what Gia said, diba? I guess taking a break from the internet for 5 days is in a way
Mm.
a detox, di ba, for our mind para less distraction. And working out, shopping, di ba, and video games. If you remember yung ano natin, yung episode natin on retail therapy, we also had that, di ba? In a
Yes,
way, kaya nga sabi natin,
retailer
money is a money somehow is a way
can
for
help
us
you
to can help you dito. Di ba sabi nila, money can't buy you happiness, but it can buy you nice things, and
in some
that's like
way.
the same thing.
That make you happy.
Right.
Natatawa ako dun sa comment ni Lance, benta sa akin. May
Which one?
dog na nagmamassage sa'yo, si Shih Tzu massage.
Kaya nga, ayan o, yung shih tzu
Kainis.
massage therapy.
Speaking of, sorry, pabalik-balik ako. There's a specific massage na ino-offer nga ng Zenya. They call it
Zenya massage.
the office syndrome massage. Usually, they ask you to sit down, though it's your choice kung gusto mong nakadapa ka. But ang maganda kasi doon, they focus on the parts of your body that are strained from being on the computer for long hours. So the shoulders, the arms, it's a combination of yung mga pressure points and yung hagod. Especially dito sa upper back, sa neck, and yun nga, yung arms natin and shoulders. Because I think a lot of us, while we're working from home, we might have a tendency to sit for long hours in front of the computer. Even after work, we're still in front of the computer. So baka prone tayo sa ganun yung office syndrome nga. Yung nasistrain na dito sa neck, right? Freeze yung shoulders, frozen arm. Yan. So because
Yung
it's
mga
a frozen arm,
lamig-lamig.
you have to let it go. Yes.
So, para siyang hilot, kumbaga, no? Somehow.
Yes, parang ganon. Although may pagka-Swedish din siya, but therapeutic. Kasi talagang, parang iikot-ikot nila yung arms mo, ganon. Para
Okay.
makita nila kung nasan yung strain. So, they're actually very trained, very much trained. So, I really appreciate it so much. Have you tried traditional hilot? You know what, Lance? I've been looking for traditional manghihilot, but I don't know, for some reason here in Manila, it's hard for me to find one
Try,
kasi kasi
Glenn,
madami.
I know in Banahaw, that's one thing
Manahaw
na,
Hills pa. Yes. Meron ditong malapit, kaso nagsara na.
pabukas mo, hindi pwede yan.
Pabukas natin.
Sabihin mo kailangan
Manahaw,
mo
baka naman.
But maraming branches yung Banahaw eh. And I think meron silang traditional hilot eh. Yung
True,
Banahaw.
they have, yes. And they're good na-try ko na, in fairness. Pero yung malapit dito, nag-close. Yeah, so yung Lance, in the province, maraming manghihilot, yung mga talaga, yung may mga pa nga bulag. And then, they're really good kasi hindi yung talagang sa market, yung na talaga na massage like the one in the mall na may proseso na. Yung hilot talaga parang kakapain talaga nila yung
Hahanapin
mga...
niya eh.
Oo, hahanapin. So I don't know. I don't
Does that make
know
you dizzy?
anyone. Sorry?
Does hilot make you dizzy?
I haven't tried yung typical hilot. Bakit? Is that a joke? I didn't get it. Hilo. Is it hilo? I hate you. Hindi ko na-gets yun Sabi ko pa, talagang sinagot ko ng seryoso. Nakakainis.
May tanong si Lance. Hindi ko pwedeng sagutin. Hindi ko pwedeng sagutin on air. Lalo na maaga-aga pa, Lance. So, sasagutin ko yan.
Mamaban tayo
But, yeah, there's also, anyway, in the male scene, I think in most Southeast Asian countries and in Japan, there's what you call prostate massage. And dito lang sa Philippines kasi medyo parang nababahiran siya ng, another color. But in other countries...
What color? Peach. Charot lang.
Yeah, anyway, yun nga, prostate massage is also one way to detoxify. Ayan, maraming massage. Maraming kinds of massage that can detoxify. And it's really up to you kung anong klase ng massage yung magbibigay sa'yo ng happy ending. Diba? So, ayan. Not literally, the happy ending na na illegal. Pero yung happy ending na
legal.
na legal. Yeah. So,
Yan.
let's go back
Working
to
out.
first year.
Uy, working out, Beno. That's your
Yes,
turf.
working out, 'di ba? Sabi ko nga sa'yo, Gwen, minsan kapag feeling ko, I feel feverish or weak or wala ako sa mood, often it's just, I'm one workout away from feeling better. It's when I
Are you
notice,
at
hmm,
are you at the point where you'd say that working out is no longer an effort to you? Like hindi mo na dinadrag yung self mo to the gym because it's something that you appreciate already.
I would say 80% of the time, yes. Oo, kasi
Nice.
I observed with my body, especially when I changed my lifestyle, when I no longer work out, like when I haven't worked out for 2 to 3 days, I would notice that my body would, feel different. And primarily that's because of that, na kailangan ko ilabas yung init ng katawan or ilabas yung pawis ko.
Yeah. And I think no, parang perspiring also releases some toxins in your body.
Oo, exactly. Literally, di ba? Literally, toxin yung lumalabas sa tubig.
Yes.
So,
Diba?
minsan may
Pati
kasama
libag.
pang fat. Ha?
Yes.
Ano?
That's true. Libag. Kasama na. Toxins dyan. Ayan. So yes, I
True. Shopping,
agree
video
too.
games.
Yes. Shopping.
Gwen,
Retail
video
therapy.
games. Naglalaro ka bang video games?
Video games, I'm not so much into video games only because I don't know any. But I have a tendency to get addicted quickly when it comes to games. So I'm glad I don't know too much because baka hindi na ako maging productive. But I know some people who are into video games talaga. In fact, my brother in the US, he's so much into video games, and I think he spends a lot of hours on it. So I guess it, somehow um, helps you. I wouldn't say completely physically detoxify, but in a way, it gets you out of the everyday stress and like kind of puts you in a different universe, and it's like an escape of some sort, and
Agree.
therefore parang detoxify ka in a sense na nawawala yung stress sa'yo
Yes.
because you're having fun, you're enjoying. Maliban lang sobrang stressful nung game na nilalaro mo. But I think the
Hindi din
idea is
stressful na
that,
pero stressful yung game mo.
diba? But yeah, I guess most people who are into it, I would like to believe that they enjoy it rather than it causing them stress.
And
Yes.
sabi nga, di ba, remember, especially when we talk about video games, everything in moderation.
Moderation. Yes.
Kasi naman baka,
Tetris daw, sabi ni Rocky and ni
grabe, bagong
Nico.
bago, Tetris.
Yes.
Bagong bago yan.
Design
Anyway,
home.
speaking of, I saw a video of, meron palang World Championship, yung Tetris na yan.
Tetris
Grabe yung,
Battle, yun ba yun?
grabe yung nila, skills nila sa Tetris talaga. Yung, parang level 100 something na kayang-kaya pa rin. Ako dun sa brick game dati, hanggang
Yes, brick game.
lang
Yes.
ata ako 21. Ewan ko.
In a way, I still play some games on the phone that are similar to that, diba? Yay for technology these days. You don't have to buy a separate gadget just for your Tetris because you can just download now sa cellphone mo, diba, ng mga apps and games dyan. But parang, in a way, I still do it, especially, I like yung mga Tetris, similar to Tetris na games because hindi ko pinag-iisipan masyado. It's just like really de-stressing, detoxifying from your day. So you're just basically going through the motions and hindi mo masyado ina-analyze yung game. Di ba? Maglaro ka nga ng de-stressing game tapos highly analytical naman. May mga compute. Hindi ka na
Uy,
na-detox, hindi ka
but
na
for
na-de-stress.
some people, yun yung
Maybe,
nakakakalma.
yes. Tama, correct. There are
Pero para sa
some who
atin,
actually
Gwen,
find
alam mo yan, hindi pwede yan.
yes, not for me. Not for me. Yan.
Okay na ako sa pa-Netflix and chill, di ba? Masaya
Oh
na ako
yes,
dyan.
exactly. Netflix, another way to chill. Yeah, chilling really. And yeah, and watching your favorite series. Started dancing again, then maximizing our massage chair, and then a nice warm bath. I really envy you that you have a massage chair. So,
Yes.
yes, please do maximize it. Sayang yan.
Yung
I wish I
massage
had one.
pag massage chair ba, masasabihan mo rin siya ng ano, kung soft or moderate or I
Pwede.
guess, I guess
Magulat
baka
ka kung mag-respond, di ba? Voice activated yan.
may control naman 'yan, 'di ba?
I guess so. Di
Magulat ka
ba? Love
tanungin
it,
ka.
Gus. Opo. Kamusta po yung pressure, ma'am? Okay na po yung pressure natin, ma'am?
Wala may
Okay.
tao pala sa loob ng upuan. Oh my gosh,
Tapos
natakot.
may language pa, no? Pwedeng, ano, English, Tagalog, French, di ba? Love it.
Oy, that's ano a good innovation, 'di ba?
Oo, yes.
And
Oh,
yeah,
guys,
Josh
mga
also
nagbebenta
said
dyan.
something about dancing, and yeah, I have to agree. Although I'm not good at it, but I enjoy dancing every once in a while. Lalo na yung mga
Yeah.
zumba-zumba na ganyan dito sa
Yes.
bahay. Ikaw
Nandun
ba?
din yun sa, that's true, sa documentary that I watched, yun yung Beyond Weight Loss. When you're working out, you'll have to, it was recommended that you should incorporate fun physical activities into your workout para hindi lang weights and running, cardio, but you can put like, yung dancing like Zumba or aerobics dun sa yung routine para mas fun. Yes.
Kung gusto
Sample
niyo po
ng
ng sample ng
pasayaw.
sayaw,
Oh,
off-air na
dali.
lang.
Zile 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 yo alergal mile 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 mile.
Oh,
Biglang
di ba?
gano'n. Ayan,
Kainis.
but
Oh, lansa, libre na yan. Yung susunod dyan, may bayad na rin. 5 piso.
susunod dyan pang Dante Gulapan na. But yeah, Gwen, alam mo kahit di ako magaling sumayaw, ano siya, it gives me a relaxing feeling. Lalo na
Yeah.
kunyari sa choreography. Alam mo yung you get to laugh at yourself. Di ba? Parang
Mm-hmm.
pag magets yung choreo, maging ano ka lang, light ka lang sa sarili,
Yeah.
may pressure.
Get yourself moving,
Oo,
essentially, right?
nakakatawa yun. Nakakatawa yung mga ganong.
And what makes it also fun is when you're dancing with a group of people. Besides, they don't really look at you. No one's there to laugh at you because parang wala naman talagang hardcore dancer dun nagzuzumba, di ba? Not everyone really knows how to do the right moves. But the important thing is you feel like, there are a lot of people who relate to you, that you relate with, who are also just really needing to get themselves moving, di ba? That's also another suggestion in detoxifying, how to make your detox fun, is to do it with other people. No, find your support group, find people who share similar interests in detoxifying or working out, so that you have that circle with you who
Yeah,
can, share your journey,
may extra
keep you
boost ka, di ba?
motivated. Exactly.
You know,
How about
before,
Benok?
before
Yeah.
yung mga random trips at the beach, kahit mga overnight lang, weekender lang, grabe, it gives you a different boost, di ba? When you're like super tired na yung literally parang bibigay na yung katawan mo. And then random beach trips with your inner circle, with your closest of the closest friends. Tapos with a cold beer over by the beach, diba? Grabe, Gwen,
Sarap
nakaka-feel.
nun. Ay. Sana mawala na yung pandemic. I
Kaya
eat and
sabi nga,
shop. Hindi ko.
pre-pandemic, he does lang out. Ano lang out? I do lang out tuloy. I do long out of town
Long
driving.
out of town.
Places.
Explore new
Yan, next
places.
tayo. Yan. Yan
Yes.
lang. Eating and shopping. Grab food mo yan.
Grab, baka naman. Yes. And Edwin also said, ooh, I'm loving all the replies. I detoxify. No, gusto mo yun? Ooh, by working out, mostly besides cheat days, clean dieting and dancing. I also do little sober streaks here and there with no alcohol. The other day marked another 2 months. Congratulations on your milestone, Edwin. Di ba? Gusto natin. Palakpakan
Keep it
natin
up,
yan.
Edwin.
Another 2 months. Just keep going. And if you find people who are into the same activity, di ba? Why not share that journey with other people, support group mo nga, circle of people who
Exactly.
share your journey with you. Yes,
At
congratulations.
I'm sure
Love
mas
it.
mai-enjoy mo pa siya. Ayan. Edge
Yan.
says, ito si Edge. Edge Sheeran. There's Edge
Hi,
Sagario
Edge.
says, writing songs, journaling, and
Yes.
solitude journey. Wow, solitude journey.
Nice. Ano kaya yung solitude journey? Edge, if you're watching right now, can you please share with us what you mean by solitude journey? Ikaw ba,
Baka
anong
parang
understanding mo
soul
dyan?
searching yan. Diba? Yung
Nice.
mga travels na it will free your soul and give you the rare opportunity to be silent and just be with yourself and do a lot of
Yes.
introspecting, right?
Hey, that's a good idea. Silence is a good way of detoxifying,
Mhm.
right? Sabi nga nila, the world is too noisy already. It would be nice to... May mga activities like meditating or just being quiet. Huwag masyadong matagal kasi mapapanis yung mga laughter natin dyan. But the point is, it does help, di ba? Parang just to be quiet, just feel the air on your face, and just to relax. Diba? Solo trip, yes, Dai. Why not? It's very fulfilling to do a solo trip. I just haven't had the courage to do that nang hindi ako required by work. But I would love to be able to do that nang long distances one of these days.
Yes, and
Self-talk.
self-talk, really. Do you do this, self-talk?
Oo, lalo na mag-isa lang ako dito sa bahay.
Yeah, same here.
Hindi, joke lang. But I think what you mean, Nico, by self-talk, what do you mean nga ba by self-talk? Ikaw, Benok, how do you do self-talk?
Yeah, I mean, for example, there are moments that I think out loud, 'di ba? Na may mga thoughts talaga ako na gusto ko siyang mai-express. So, I say it out loud even if mag-isa lang ako. And parang
Sumasagot
minsan
naman
nga
yung sarili mo.
hindi, matatawa ako. Actually, Gwen, matatawa ako kasi na-awkwardan ako na parang, what? I said that out loud. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not really
True.
talking to anyone. But yeah, it gives you a different sense of, intellectual soothing. Well, intellectually
I
soothing.
love it. Tanungin mo ng tanong yung sarili mo, no? Tapos sasabihin mo, secret.
Iba na yon, iba na yon.
Iba na yun, di ba? Ayun. But yes, self-talk definitely. And it's your ability, especially if you are trying to decide on something and you just need to take your own advice or you just literally need to hear your own voice. Ako, I do that sometimes. Sometimes not deliberately. Yung tipong sinisermonan ko yung sarili mo. Ano ba yan? Sinabi ko naman kasi. Ganong bagay. Hindi
Yeah.
napapansin. Ayan tuloy. Parang it's more like a reaction than more of a deliberate action for me. But yeah, it's nice to just speak out loud like what you're saying. It's just hearing your own voice. Uh, you just expressing. I think in a way it's related to what was shared earlier dun sa hashtag dun sa Twitter that you do journaling. It's a different way of going about it. And I think one way to make your detox journey fun is to journalize and to record your progress and your journey essentially.
Yeah.
Diba? Para you can look back with, to the activities that you've done years from now when you read them, diba? It's nice to be able to see your progress. Yeah.
Right.
And like, diba you,
And
Ben,
there are
diba?
different
Parang,
ways.
yeah.
Ano?
And yeah, I was
There
just
are different
wondering,
ways.
diba, when you get to see old photos of yourself, how does it make you feel ba? Like, knowing how far
Di
you've
parang,
come now.
exactly, na parang, grabe, ito yung journey, di ba,
Grabe,
na
no? True.
yung pinagdaanan mo. And you can do that. As I was saying, there are different ways for you to journal or to keep track of your transformation or whatever, of your life, yung mga adventures mo. You can write about it. You can keep a journal, a notebook, or maybe back when they use social media, di ba?
Yes.
So, ba yung mga IG stories, mga FB stories,
True.
these are modern ways
Documentation.
of journal di ba? Of journaling.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
lalo na they enabled yung archive, di ba, yung mga ganyan. So,
Yeah, or
pwede,
blogging.
oo.
True.
So, yun, pwede mong balikan, di ba?
Yeah.
Yun. Hindi ako galit. Yun nga. Tawa ka ulit.
Kainis.
Tawa ka ulit nung tawa lang, walang mata.
Diba? So natin. Oh, masyado na. May bayad na yun 5 pesos. Hindi, ikaw naman nag-request. Carry lang.
Well, I'm loving the suggestions and tips of our friends. Imagine, ang
Oo.
naisip lang natin originally kapag sinabing detox. Again, sabi nga, lemon water. Yan agad yung sagot ng mga tao. Oy, detox, lemon water. Or tsaa, green tea, ganyan. Pero you see, based on our discussion for tonight, napakaraming ways on how you really physically detoxify, relax, di ba?
True.
And get rid of whatever's stressing you out or,
Correct.
burdening you. And we'd like to thank the people who actually joined our conversation on Twitter. Yan. Kung di pa kayo nagpa-follow sa Twitter natin, guys, follow lang kayo at Thirsty Talks, pati sa Instagram. Because we actually have conversations going on, di ba, sa mga platforms na yan. Friend,
Yes.
anything that you'd like to add on detoxifying physically?
Well, actually, it's just that I just want to say that I think there are so many ways that we can detox. It depends on what we're really trying to detoxify from what kind of toxins, physically, whether it's internally or your direct surroundings. And we're with you on that journey. Thirsty Detox has always been an advocate of um, living a better life, living a
Yes,
better quality of
exactly.
having a better quality of life, and it's I think it's very timely, especially now in this pandemic. There's detox has been born from this pandemic because of the need to connect with one another, and we really appreciate. This has been very detoxifying for us. For me personally, to be able to have this opportunity to speak with you guys, conversation has been very detoxifying for me. And I think physical detox, I think, is going to be very, I guess, yung advantages for us, lalo na ngayong pandemic. Now we can't get to go out as much. So we'll just really have to do what we can, work with what we have. And, kalimutan ko yung sasabihin ko. So yun na lang ulit. Thank you so much. Pag naalala ko, te-text ko sa inyo. Ayan, ikaw na, Benok. Go for it.
And yun nga, yeah, before I say my final piece on physical detoxifying, sabi ni Rocky, yan, hiking, nature tripping, these are also very good ways on how we can actually detoxify physically and mentally. Diba? Sabi nga natin, yung mga random out-of-town trips, these actually go a long way when it comes to somehow resetting, diba, our mindset and our energy, especially when we need, time away from the busyness of our lives, diba? So
Yeah.
that's also one thing maybe that I'd like to say before we end the show. For those of you who are watching this, maybe you can consider actually traveling again. There are safety protocols, there are safety measures that are in place that we can follow. So please, guys, do consider that, especially if um, you consider traveling as a way to detoxify. So make sure. I've been to Bora, di ba, this last month, and I can say it's nice to travel again. It's nice to see the beach again and feel the nature. So,
True.
so yun nga.
Yes.
Kahit ano pang paraan ng pag-detoxify, tandaan natin na kailangan magpahinga. Importanteng may day off, di ba? So, kailangan natin ng regular detoxification sa ating mga katawan. At pakinggan niyong mabuti ang sinasabi ng inyong body and make sure that you give your body the rest and detoxification that it deserves and that it needs. That's it.
Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in with us. Join us
Yes.
again next week for another episode on cleansing and detoxify. This has been a great evening with you, Benok. I
Yes,
love
well,
it.
thank you very much, everybody. And please do follow us on our social media channels. On Facebook, we are Thirsty Talks. We are also on YouTube, Thirsty Talks, Instagram and Twitter at Thirsty Talks. My personal handle on Instagram at Ben underscore Ayos. When would you like to promote your channels?
Yes, I'm Gwen Doom Doom on Facebook. I'm also Little Miss Thursday, LILMS Thursday on Twitter. And I'm also on Instagram. So just look for me, Gwen Doom Doom on Instagram. I'll see you there and see you
See you
next
guys.
weekend. See you, Benok.
See
Bye,
you.
guys. Happy
Bye
almost
guys. Ben
weekend.
Ayos on YouTube. Bye.